Temp is 72 Fahrenheit, 20 minutes. Okay, Caden, let's get this right.
And we're at lap 1 with the F4s at Road America, and that guy goes straight into a wall. I do not know what he was thinking. Let's see that again. Okay, so I have no idea what that guy was doing, but that's how chaotic the F4s get at Road America. So I'm just going to try to take this first lap as cautious as I possibly can, as people in F4 tend to be very, very aggressive. So I'm not going to care that much about people overtaking me on this first lap, because I know I'm going to be able to make it up at the end. So we're in the slipstream going down the straight, and the reason why this video is called Where It All Started is because this is actually the first track and first car I bought, and I used to be buns, spinning out at almost every single corner, but now I'm hoping to redeem myself. So we're in the braking zone. The guy behind looks up the inside. The guy in front goes straight into somebody. I do not know what is going on, but that's the chaotic first lap. So as we can see, there is a lot of contact, and then this guy just tries to surf the other car. I do not know what he is thinking. So as we go into this corner used to be very tough for me because I could not really feel the car as I can do now. That just comes with experience. But this corner is flat out, and then we come into this heavy braking zone. This braking zone was the hardest corner for me. You have to brake at the 2 board, well, at the 2 line, but I take it at the 2 board. And I would always spin out in that corner, so that used to be cursing me. Yeah. But this part of the track, I feel like I am pretty good. And then that part of the track brings you into this long straight, and you can cannonball yourself into Canada's corner. Pretty much, if you mess up the exit on that one, then you are pretty much guaranteed to be overtaken by the car behind, as they have a huge slipstream. And these 2 cars are battling in front. One goes inside. I'm going to try to stay outside, as I'm not too worried about the person behind. This guy inside ends up pushing it wide and comes back onto the track and almost runs over my wing. He definitely did so, but iRacing netcode saved me there. But with that killing my momentum as I had to slam on the brakes, this guy is able to make an easy overtake onto me. But I'm just going to focus on my exit, see if I can overtake him on this long straight. But honestly, I feel like that guy before should have just let me through, as I had a significant speed advantage on him. But I get it, I understand it. It's the first lap. You want to be very defensive, not give up any places. But going on to the second lap, this guy, we were side by side, but he ends up being able to get tow from the front guy in front. So I'm just going to try to sit back and then sit in that slipstream and overtake him on this next long straight. I'm looking inside, just letting him know I'm there. I'm not actually going to go for it. Go back to my normal line. He ends up kind of messing up the corner a little bit. I get a better exit than him. I'm going to pull into the slipstream, but also stay on the inside, so he knows that I'm going to go there for this hard braking section. But he could do defensive, but he decides not to. So once we get to that 2 board, I'm light on the brakes, and then I get heavy on the brakes, making that a great overtake. Back when I didn't have load cell pedals, that was an extremely difficult corner for me, just like this one, as I would lock up and spin out in both of them. But now with load cell pedals, it is way easier. So nothing really exciting happens until we get closer to this car coming out of Canada's corner, as he kind of messes up and misses the apex a little bit. We're going to be coming into the final corner soon, going into lap 3, and I'm going to try to make a move on him as I'm in the slipstream. I'm taking a different line than him, but I feel like mine gave me a lot more exit speed, and so I'm just going to tuck into that slipstream and try to make an overtake coming into turn 1. I'm pulling outside, showing him that I'm going to make a move in turn 1, but all that air resistance made my momentum just pause.
Hold your line. Still there.
So as we're coming into turn 1, I'm going to go over to the left so I can get a better exit. He kind of messes up, but that causes me to slow down, so he still ends up having a better exit than me. Then coming into turn 2, I'm just trying to maximize my exit. He ends up missing the apex a little, so I have a better exit, plus I have that slipstream on this long straight, so I'm going to try to do something with it.
Okay, Caden, just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Getting a lot of slipstream now. I go out of the slipstream, trying to make a move into this corner. I already know I have this pulled off easy inside line. He brakes a little less than me. I brake harder at the end, and then I pull off a good overtake. Okay, so nothing really exciting happened, but we are coming onto lap number 5, and this guy has been in the slipstream for a while, so he just gets a good exit on these next 2 corners. He might be able to overtake me on the next long straight. So here I am just trying to maximize my exit speed because I know that this guy has the slipstream. Using all the track there, actually getting a 1x, so using too much of the track.
Just had a warning for cutting the track.
This guy might actually make a move going into this corner, so I go defensive as he has a huge slingshot. So I'm in the inside. I try to pinch him a little bit. I pinch him actually a little too much. End up getting a 0x contact there, but still have the lead of the race. So nothing really happens until we are coming on to lap 7. He's just been chipping away at me because of that slipstream. So as we take the slipstream into turn 1, I'm trying to get him out of the slipstream, doing my 2 moves, and I know that he's probably going to overtake me onto the next long straight. So I'm braking at the 2-3 cones, just trying to maximize my exits, just trying to make the gap as big as I possibly can until he closes it again. So right here, I'm just trying to get him out of my slipstream. I already know that he's gonna make the move into this corner based off how close he is to me, and there's not really a point of defending. As you see here, I'm just gonna let him pass because I know I'm faster than him. I know I can take the position back. As I nearly run into the back of him at that, had to let go of the gas a little bit.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
So he goes late on the brakes, maybe a little too late, as he completely misses the apex, and I already know I'm faster than him at this part of the track, so I'm going to try to make a move going into Canada's corner. As you can see, I'm making significant gains on him, and this is a very long straight. And here I nearly run wide, so that was a code brown moment. Almost. But that actually made me end up losing my momentum and not able to make the move coming into Canada's corner as I was too far back. And, you know, some people might actually try to make a move there, and that's just how F4 is. And, yeah, people in F4 are not the brightest. So here I actually take a different line. I take a different line than a couple people, but I feel like it's more beneficial as I get a better exit, and he's trying to get me out of the slipstream, but I'm just tucking in that slipstream. I'm making significant gains on him right now. I'm going to keep the outside line as he is kind of cutting me off, so I have to let go of the gas, but I'm keeping the outside line, trying to get a good exit. He ends up running really wide, so I'm able to go up the inside. Coming into this next corner, I'm going to try to stay on the inside, but I realize he's too far in front, so I'm just going to focus on my exit as he misses the apex again. So I'm going to stay in that slipstream and try to make a move into this turn up here. Moving to the inside, going to try to make a move, pinch him a little bit. I get late on the brakes, and that is a brilliant move.
Push, we can win this. Well done, good pass.
No action is happening as we are on lap 9, and he is going to go very late on the brakes up here, almost hitting my bumper. So That was very good of him. I'm able to make a little bit of extra space on the exit using all of this track there. And I'm just trying to maintain this lead as we're going to be going into the final lap of the race. He looks inside, ends up compromising my exit, but he also compromises his at the same time as we are side by side, but I know I have a better exit, so he tucks into that slipstream, and this is going to be an exciting last lap of the race as he is right on my tail. He looks for the inside. I'm going to let him get it because I know that I can make him pay with the switchback. He ends up overtaking me into turn 1. I'm going to look on the back of him. I have to let go of the gas a little bit. I'm trying not to run into the back of him. We're going into turn 2 as a little bit of a gap. I'm going to hopefully get this toe into going into turn 3. On this long straight, I get a much better exit than him, plus the slipstream. So I'm going to try to look for the inside as he protects the outside, trying to get me out of this slipstream. He ends up protecting the inside, makes me get off the gas a little bit, but I'm still going to try to take the inside line. I know I can get way later on the brakes than him. And that's exactly what I do on the last lap. Overtake 2 lead switches.
Good pass, mate. That was fucking brilliant.
And so right now, all I'm thinking is I just need to defend him for 1 lap, as I know I can, as I have done before the previous laps. Here, I'm just trying not to make a mistake into this corner, but still stay late on the brakes. I'm making more and more gains on him, but that is all going to be taken back as we go on to this long straight. And this is the opportunity he has to make an overtake. And I'm just trying to maintain this lead, doing whatever I can, as he is going to have a slingshot coming into Canada's corner. And I am just praying and praying. The last couple corners, we literally have 3 corners left. One of them doesn't really count as a corner, but you know what I mean. Braking late as he looks inside. He has the inside line, but I'm carrying more speed as I use the entirety of the track. I know I have the inside for this corner, which will make me have the inside for the next corner, as I am in front defending. Not defending too hard as he is too far back, and I know I have this in the bag as I get an even better exit than him. And so just like that, it was an insane battle at the end of the race, and that is another win in my books. And if you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button. And
Great win. You deserved that today.